why am I here? What's my purpose? The previous things that I've done to help them, to guide them, to get their potential. As I can say, doon ako nag-enjoy kasi, guiding them up kung ano talaga yung potential. I wanted to know them more. Kasi without you knowing yourself, knowing or acknowledging your fears, being open to whatever is present at the moment, I say, karamihan ng mga tao sa guild is nandun ako din sa journey nila in getting to know that. Probably that's one of the purpose, and continuously hinahanap ko rin siya in a way. My full name is Rayan M. Cabe, and I'm the head of operations here in GSI. I'm working for almost, I think, 13 years and counting. I've been through different positions na rin, coming from at a staff level. So right now, as a head of operations in GSI. Prior GSI, it's very different actually. The main reason because the previous companies that I had are, I can say, medyo conservative siguro. Probably because of the time when I was there. And because of the advancing technologies kasi natin, there are a lot of things that happened or a lot of things that needs to be changed. And since GSI is very progressive, we are adopting to that changes. And masasabi ko talaga that it's very different. Siguro yung mga notable lang sa akin, mga experiences siguro. First one is, I remember it was the time na lumalaki na yung need for call centers. So I did try it. Kasi it was the first and only opportunity I've had during those time. I graduated kasi as a psychologist. So yung mindset natin even before, di ba? You want to take the course or the work na related sa course mo, but during those time there's no opportunity for it. So I did try, pero unfortunately it was not meant for me. Siguro because hindi ako naka-fit in dun sa sa culture na meron sila. Then afterwards nun, I tried different small companies. Kasi I wanted to take the HR post that I really love to try. Kasi of course, di ba? Ayun yung dream natin nung bata tayo. So why not? So naghanap talaga ako. I did end up with 3 companies having the HR post. Pero sobrang sandali lang. Probably the main reason I left, may growth doon. Maganda yung opportunities for growth doon. Kaso kasi the only person kasi is I'm giving dun sa family household. So I need to make more or earn more, and the HR post won't provide that for me. So I need to go back to the BPO industry. So I ended up referred by someone in sa BPO company, and then I stayed there, and then eventually our guild is a client for that company. It was just presented to myself. So during those times sa BPO, when I transitioned back to the BPO company, ang main focus ko kasi is of course to provide much more. And during those time, I'm doing good naman. I can say I'm doing good. And then an opportunity comes na guild was a new client dun sa company. So they pushed me to join that company. It presented itself, and then I did try to apply, and then luckily enough, I passed the guild. So I can say na it was presented, yung opportunity was there, presented to myself. Siguro naka-align ng mga stars during those times. So ayun, tinay ko na rin. Not really sure though what experiences you've had during the pandemic time, kasi I know we've had different experiences presented to us. Kasi iba't iba yung places natin, iba't iba yung presented sa ating opportunities or availabilities during those times. Kasi the movement is very restricted. I was living with my, of course, living with my parents and with my greater extended families. And yung bahay kasi talaga namin very restricted during those times. What I can say restricted is maliit yung space kasi talaga. Kaya i-sustain naman yung ibang mga bagay like the food, the internet, kasi ayun yung mga importante during those time. Restricted din yung interactions with everyone, team members, sa office, and also the personal side. And doing something on a very restricted or limited space sa bahay, it was a struggle for me. Even looking at or reaching out sa mga tao within guild itself. Kasi I acknowledge na meron din sila mga certain limitations sa bahay nila. Alam, biglaan yun eh. And it's not embedded sa culture siguro natin to work at home. So what I did is to look out at different opportunities outside, makakuha ng magandang area for me to work on. Nung nakahanap na ako ng magandang space for myself, medyo okay na. Okay niya na I can be out with everything na kailangan kong sabihin, nakakakilos na ako in a way, nakakapag-perform na of the duties that I need to do. Meron kasi akong mindset sometimes. Medyo overwhelming kasi. May mga difficulty kasi na iniisip mo lang kasi na iisipin mo na hindi mo kasi kaya talaga. That's the time na sinasabi ko rin sa sarili ko na, this is very difficult for me. And for me to prevent that perspective is to go back to myself. Ipoposisyon yung sarili ko na parang hindi siya maging difficult. Or to decrease the gravity of difficulties or yung level of difficulty nung kakaharapin ko. Kasi if it's too big for myself to see at, kailangan ko siyang i-trim down. Liitan yung mga details, tingnan yung mga little details for myself to absorb and to get knowledge. Kasi it's a matter of shifting your perspective. Siguro for others, siguro achievement yun. Pero for me kasi, it's part of the things that I need to do. Kung meron man is help these guys or guiding them. Maraming may mga potentials, talents, potential leaders na meron talaga tayo dito. It's just that hindi pa kasi nila nare-realize yun. As I can say, doon ako nag-enjoy kasi guiding them up kung ano talagang potential. It's just a matter of someone pushing you to be the best sa ginagawa ninyo. Why am I here? What's my purpose? Hindi ko rin siya masagot, actually. The previous things that I've done to help them, to guide them being on the position right now. Probably, masasabi ko, isa yun sa mga purpose ko. And I think, ongoing na purpose pa. As I also grow, I wanted to know them more. And the potential that you all guys have. Kasi without you knowing yourself, knowing or acknowledging your fears, being open to whatever is present at the moment, and kung paano nyo hahanapin yung mga gusto ninyo at pwedeng possible sa inyo. Now, I say, karamihan ng mga tao sa guild is nandun ako din sa journey nila in getting to know that. And probably that's one of the purpose. And continuously, hinahanap ko rin siya in a way. Hindi binigay sa'yo yan kasi hindi mo kaya. Wala pa namang katapusan, wala pang dead end. So, makakaya natin siya. Probably, it's a way of always telling myself na hindi nga sa akin binigay ni Lord to kung hindi ko naman kaya, di ba? Everything in life siguro, kaya naman natin as long as you know kung ano yung bagay na yun na papasukin mo or binibigay sa'yo nung panahon at pagkakataon. Also, sometimes kasi binibigay sa atin yun for us to know something. Let's go back to yourself. Kung sa tingin nyo kaya nyo and you can take all the challenges that entails it, sige, go. Kasi wala naman, at the end of the day, kung magkamali ka, learning experience mo pa rin naman yun. Doon ka ulit babalik para tumayo. Be patient kasi sometimes hindi mo naman siya makukuha ng mabilisan. All of us are social beings and we learn from each other kasi. Don't be afraid to mingle, to ask someone, and also failures. Kaya matatakot din doon kasi you will learn out of it and it will help you in a way, develop yourself. Sometimes masakit yun, pero at the end of the day, may natutunan ka pa rin naman doon.